All right, so good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for this presentation. We have chosen to do our presentation on the CGI business plan. The brief that we were given was the following. So in the context of sustainable smart cities and connected communities, create a solution that will help our clients reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. The presentation is going to be presented by Francesca, myself, Rhiannon, Shannon, Maisha, and Siobhan.
In response to the CGI brief, we have chosen to focus on the transport sector to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. This sector is responsible for 27% of UK greenhouse gas emissions, with the main sources from petrol and diesel passenger vehicles on roads. Emissions have been gradually decreasing since the mid-2000s. However, the number of road vehicles is increasing, and therefore this sector has areas to improve on, and we would like to present you with some solutions.
To enable our business plan and MVP to have a wide-reaching effect, our main client will be the local city councils, as they have the resources and reach to make a difference. This will be supported by partnerships with businesses and connections with city populations. Using the See, Think, Do, Care framework, we came up with ways to reach our customers. In the See stage, we will educate and create awareness of the negative impacts of greenhouse gas emissions. In the Think stage, we will highlight the benefits of an environmentally friendly lifestyle. In the Do stage, we will inspire users to actively change their ways to lower greenhouse gas emissions. In the Care stage, we will encourage users to remain active in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promoting such habits to others.
Now we turn to marketing. Every company must work closely with several departments to develop a strong omni-channel strategy. That is, to use multiple channels to market and engage with customers and clients regarding the product or service they're trying to offer. While businesses can have several types of customers, the two main types are business to consumer and business to business. Though business to consumer marketing focuses on quick solutions and enjoyable content, business to business marketing is more concerned with building relationships and proving a product's worth for a business customer. In this case, CGI would adopt a wide-ranging catalogue of channels because it's not only looking to offer its solutions to businesses, but the general public also. Like a lot of marketers, we are using the See, Think, Do, Care framework to track the customer's purchase journey because in this digital age, the customer experience is less linear. This means that if we ensure that customers are catered to at all stages of their journey, we will capture the maximum number of consumers with potential interest and will be able to tailor our marketing to cater to their micro moments. As you can see, we consider the four main categories of marketing, which are social, content, display, and search. As presented on this slide, we have used these four marketing tools to come up with various ideas to present CGI solution to its customer base. To name a few, we are hoping to create hub and help content using blog posts and articles to outline ways in which consumers can help CGI's mission in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. To engage with consumers, we are also hoping to adopt a more creative and entertaining outlets to educate and highlight the benefits of adopting a greener lifestyle in a fun way. In particular, we are considering a possible partnership with Oculus to create a VR interactive experience to showcase to users the before and after effects of greenhouse gas emissions. Through this, we are hoping to educate users on this rather complex issue by taking a more lighthearted and playful approach, keeping them engaged on this life-threatening issue. Other ways we are considering to market CGI's campaign is through social initiatives where users and potential consumers partake in various hashtag challenges such as Step to Net Zero, a walking challenge to not only celebrate the environment, but promote the cause through use of the hashtag and sharing photos of participation. One last marketing tool to mention is utilizing previous success stories and awards of CGI's work to highlight to consumers the effectiveness of these solutions. An example of this would be the success of Transport Scotland Smart Tracking. While there are many marketing tools that CGI can adopt to market this campaign in reducing greenhouse gas emissions, the wide-ranging and reaching audience itself indicates that CGI's dream is much larger than ours. It's a mission shared by the masses and it affects everyone. Now moving on to our value proposition. This will help us clearly define the value we will bring to our customers by mapping out what they both need and want in relation to what we can provide. We look at customer jobs to understand the problems they face and the benefits they aim to achieve while completing such tasks. In doing so, we have created solutions that avoid customers' pains and instead creates the benefits they are looking for. On this slide, we outline this in detail, but to summarize, we believe we have a solution that reduces greenhouse gas emissions by reducing sea congestion, promoting the adoption of healthier lifestyle choices, and making city transport more sustainable by increasing accessibility and reducing economic inequalities.
All the solutions that we have proposed aim to reduce petrol diesel vehicles and to increase electric vehicles and public transport use in order to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and congestions. The solutions are: 1, to increase the number of electric vehicle charging points in and around smart cities to increase electric car usage. 2, to support investments in public transport networks to increase effectiveness, affordability, and popularity. 3, while introducing social initiatives, including Anything But Cars Day, transport passes, and a company car policy. We believe that because this is a prominent issue within society, it will gain a lot of support from the council, businesses, as well as the public. Our lean canvas is a brief summary of our business plan. Some sectors have already been covered and some areas will be expanded upon next. So if you would like to take a longer look at it, then please pause the video now.
Our MVP takes a toolkit approach where local city councils can take our suggestions and apply them to their own area. Our first solution is to increase electric vehicle charging points in public car parks such as supermarkets and schools and in company car parks, and subsidise the cost of installation of domestic properties to increase the access to electric vehicles. This is in response to new petrol and diesel car sales being banned from 2030 and the requirement for all new homes to have a charging point from 2022. This will help reduce charging point black spots and economic inequalities and reduce greenhouse gas emissions from road vehicles. Our second solution is to promote investments into public transport such as city buses and trains. This will increase efficiency through use of smart tracking and increase popularity and affordability. This aims to reduce congestion and reliance on personal road vehicles. Additionally, we propose that businesses and schools pay for public transport passes for employees and students to reduce commuting traffic. Our third solution is some social initiatives to reduce road vehicles. Firstly, Anything But Car Day, a day where we encourage public to use other means of transport where possible. Secondly, encouraging business to offer electric vehicles as company cars to employees and have charging points to support this. Thirdly, enhancing cycle to work schemes by subsidising bikes to further promote healthy lifestyle and net zero transport.
For the finance, we identified several financial considerations that need to be taken into account when implementing our plans. Firstly, there will be a lot of initial costs in increasing the number of electric charging points throughout an area, which would need to be budgeted for. Typical costs of an EV charging point is around £800 to £1,000. However, on the other hand, there will be many savings made down the line once the new infrastructure was in place and implemented, as the cost of an electric charging station would undercut the rising prices in fuel. Revenue brought in from use would be around what is typical for charging points, which are normally found at motorway service stations and cost around £6.50 for a 30-minute, 100-mile charge. Therefore, savings to the general public would amount to around £880 per year, as electric charging is around 71 times cheaper than to charge an electric vehicle than to refuel a petrol car. Investments made into public transport networks can be recouped through increased use and transport passes. Additionally, there will be marketing costs associated with promoting the program to the public to drive interest in making use of a new and unfamiliar infrastructure and concepts. Overall, we believe that the long-term savings will outweigh the short-term costs of implementing our plans. In the dependencies and limitations, we identified that when looking at these issues, we touched on practicalities, marketing, and financial elements involved. In doing so, we identified that moving forward, our plan requires agreement and partnership between multiple stakeholders. Furthermore, we highlighted marketing weaknesses and the fact that the aim of our solution is based on environmental responsibility rather than economic gain. Therefore, initial financial losses were justifiable.
In terms of the retrospective of our project, the positives were that we agreed on our brief, our customers and solutions quite quickly and effectively. And we got along with each other, so it was easy to keep a positive attitude. The negatives was that the communication with the group throughout the project was on and off, and some group members were not up to date with the progress. In terms of teamwork, it proved to be more difficult than we expected, but we did learn very quickly what worked best for us. And the skills that we developed were our researching techniques, how to work better in a team. Although we had problems with communication, we did improve our communication skills and our negotiation and reasoning skills. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.